Buenos dias, señor, señora, and señorita. This is Dawn. Dawn of humanity. Speaking to you from the heart of Dawn. I couldn't wait until tomorrow morning. This is the afternoon. I haven't got my earbuds with me. None of those things that my tripod piece for my video. So, you know what? You're going to have to just rough it for this one. But I couldn't hold back from sharing what just happened this afternoon. And I'll give you a little bit of a view before I start. Yes, this is where I'm kind of relaxing and chilling. Yeah, this is it. Anyway, and it's so bright I have to wear my sunglasses. So all of these pieces, here it is. Well, it's a person that took my program about 2 weeks ago now, and he's been kind of getting it, kind of not. Kind of getting it, kind of not. And I'd love to say that I have all the answers, but I don't, because here's what it is. So when I start working with someone, I just get these downloads. Just get these downloads from the universe, information that I wouldn't know, and boom, there it is. Anyway, just to put it in perspective, this guy has been already publicly acclaimed as the best in Canada at his gift. I'm not going to say what it is, I'm not going to give it away, I'm not going to give his name away until he does it on his own. But he's the best in Canada. He was voted best in Canada. Okay? Anyway, and he'd been struggling. Been struggling on and off, getting it, holding it, not, and all of that. And I intuitively reached out to him this morning, and we just connected earlier this afternoon. And his programs were absolutely crazy. I don't deserve love, and because I'm suffering, I'm gonna make others around me suffer. That was one of them. Another one was not good enough and unworthy and undeserving, and it went on and on and on and on in this smallness. And it'd be incredibly difficult to believe that a person with that stature and that success could have those programs running. It's kind of like the lady that had 850,000 followers from her product and highly successful. She had, in the billboard in Manhattan, her products, okay, known all over the world. She had 100 phobias. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? Well, this guy's the same thing. How in the hell did he do what he was doing with all these programs running? Well, I didn't take the time to time it, because other than we started, I'd say it was somewhere in the vicinity of an hour. Now, keeping in mind he had already had the foundation, so I wasn't explaining things. I was just taking him and guiding him through. Well, an hour later. Now, if you were to take the levels of consciousness, Dr. David Hawkins' levels of consciousness, he was somewhere around 200 this afternoon when we connected. Somewhere around 200. Because he had fallen down to the pit of despair, and all of these programs running with full grip, with, in his words, the ego had power over me, like this monster. And that was another one of his illusions. Anyway, an hour later, nothing. I had a whole page of notes of his programs, how he was thinking, how he was feeling, all of these beliefs around worth, and all of his beliefs around love, and all of his beliefs around safety and trapped. And he had them all going on at the same time. He had zero love, no worth, feeling totally trapped and terrified. Yeah, an hour later, not one. They were all gone. Every single one of them were absolutely gone. I told you write down, and he described to me his state. So none of them. I went back and I tested. I reverbalized the exact words he said to me. Not one made any sense. Not one word. How amazing is that? That is a miracle. That's a miracle. You know, that's kind of like everybody talking about the Christ rising from the dead. Well, this is it. He rose from the dead. Took him an hour. Yeah. And all of a sudden, oh my God, the words he was using to describe himself and his state was absolutely amazing. And I never heard those words before, and he had never said them before, because he'd never been in that heightened state before. And he was somewhere around 800, closer to even 900. Think about that. An hour. My God, it'd take, you know, they could take that long on a train ride to go somewhere to find something to, you know, like the Himalayas. You go for 2 years or sit in a cave or whatever. He got it in an hour. So that's how amazing you are. That's how powerful you are. People think it's me doing it. I'm just guiding them into the power of who they are. We created a technique to shift the consciousness both on both sides. One of who you're not into the knowing of who you are. And there it is. That's it. And that's that miracle for the day. And I just couldn't wait until tomorrow. It just kept gnawing at me and gnawing at me. You know, and I thought, oh, well, I'll wait till tomorrow. You know, it's a better setting. Or, well, it can't be much better setting. But anyway, you know, don't have the stand and all of those things. Anyway, there you have it. There you have it. That was the one-on-one. Yeah. And I will say another thing. I had another chat with Alistair that's in the hospital with very, very serious life-threatening colon cancer. And he's in terrible shape with what has happened with all of the chemo treatments, burning holes in his abdomen and things like that. So anyway, I had reached out to everybody to hold the vibration for him. And just to give you an idea, you know, I knew he was in the hospital. I knew, and I didn't want to bother him. But I called. I actually called anyway, just out of the blue. And he picked up the phone. He said, "You're not going to believe this, Don, but I just started to meditate. I just started to meditate. And I never answer the phone when I do my infinite awareness. Never. And I just picked it up. I just started 3 minutes ago, and there I am." And anyway, so I have about 50 people holding the vibration for my buddy Alistair. Yeah, that a miracle will happen, that he will step into his power, and he will be able to overcome all of those toxic programs that are running right now outside of himself. So anyway, have a magnificent day, and this message comes to you from the heart of Don. And I just want to say that you are powerful. You're as powerful as these waves behind me. You are. There's one coming in just for you. Yeah, you're that powerful. You just don't know it. You're giving your power away. Yeah, like water, trying to get a drink of water with a strainer. So there is a way to find out how to access that power, just like the guy did a couple hours ago. Yep. As soon as he found it, said yes. There was 5 yeses, he said. He said yes to commitment, yes to surrender, yes to letting go of his old program, yes to letting go of victim abuser, and yes to conviction. He said all of those, and he got all of what he was looking for in an hour. Anyway, there you go. Have a magnificent day. This is Don live from the beach in Cabo. I am Don.